Hello YouTubers! Welcome to my very first video titled iOS 5. I will obviously be showing you the new features of iOS 5. Now I'm running iOS 5 Beta 4. It is the newest beta installment from Apple, and it's running on a white, fully functional Verizon iPhone. Alright, so let's get started. We'll start with this. No different than iOS 4, except for the fact that if you tap this home button twice, you get this icon down here. Now if you tap this icon, it will bring you straight to your camera app. Now this camera app has this optional grid that I like to use, and it actually is very helpful for choosing the right kind of picture with the middle. Alright, now we'll move to the springboard. No different than iOS 4, except for the fact that, of course, you can slide down the notification center. Now, notification center I find to be quite cool, for lack of a better word. Okay, so you have your weather app, or widget as they call it, shows you everything that's due. And then you also have your stocks widget for if you're into the stock market, which is not doing too great. Alright, so you tap this, and it brings you into the actual app. And then, same as in iOS 4. Alright, now moving along to the messaging app. Now this app is actually different than in iOS 4. For the fact that, as you can see, it just has a different kind of look to it. It has the green, and, I mean, it's pretty easy. And I'll show in the settings app, you can actually choose to make like little shortcuts. So you can put like I and H. I made that. See, I made NH, I'm not home. And then you can just hit space, and then it'll type it. Now moving to the actual settings app, which isn't usually less than boring, but I thought it was pretty cool how it's different now. Now it has many new icons, including, of course, iCloud. Now, iCloud is really neat. It will let you actually sync your mail and contacts to the cloud above. Now, you can even do this thing called iCloud Backup. It gives you 5 gigabytes, and you can back up your actual everything, pretty much. Now, if I manage my storage, my previous backup had all kinds of stuff. It has, if it would load, yes, my camera roll photos, free music, Facebook, CNN, Twitter, all kinds of apps, and it just syncs their app data. And you can delete the backups if it's taking up too much of the space. Now you also have the settings for notification center, or it would actually be under just notifications. Now this lets you actually manage your widgets. I'm assuming Apple will come out with more as this progresses, but you can actually look at, like, say, messages, and then you can choose whether to make it. Oh, can you see that? Okay, so you have nothing, and then you have the banners, like when you scroll down it'll be a banner kind of like that, or you have this kind of like the traditional. Sorry you couldn't see that fully. Alright, so that was the settings app. Alright, now we're going to move into the reminders app. This is a new app released in iOS 5 that basically lets you create a list and set reminders for yourself. Now you just hit this plus, put go or something like that, oops, G, whatever that is, and then you can hit done. And then there you go. Now if I click it and I hit remind me, you can put at location, and it would actually use your current location. So you put when I leave or when I arrive. It's actually pretty neat. So if I put when I leave, and if I were to leave my house, it would automatically pop up in the middle of my screen and tell me that notification. Okay, now for the final app that I wanted to show you. It is called Photo Stream. Actually, we'll start in the camera app. So we go to camera, and iOS 5 actually allows you to take a photo with the volume key. Now, see, I'm not pushing that. See, I pointed at this chair, and then I hit the volume key. It snaps the picture, which is pretty cool. But even awesomer than that is this little thing that they call Photo Stream. Now, includes the iCloud, and what it does is when I take a picture and I go into my Photos app, right here, I have a camera roll as well as Photo Stream. Now, what Photo Stream does is, like my most recent picture that I just took, that one, it will send it into the cloud, and then if you have a Mac, will sync it actually with all your devices, so when it actually comes out you can see it on your iPad, your Mac, whatever. But this is how it works on Mac. You open up your iPhoto, which this is the beta developer release. It will load, and then you have this thing called Photo Stream, and it says syncing, and then lo and behold, this is the picture that we just took. Now you can blow it up, it's a full-sized image. Actually, if you have line, you can see it in this. It's actually very neat. So, alright. And then finally, as a final note, despite the popular belief, my battery life is actually very well. Compared to iOS 4, I've noticed almost no difference. My signal strength is great. Everything is snappy, as you can see. Just double click, comes up, and then notification center just flawlessly works. I think iOS 5, when it comes out for the public, will be very satisfactional, if that's a word, and I think that everyone will like it. Thank you for watching. This has been a video on the Apple preview. Please subscribe, donate, PayPal, more videos like this awaiting. Thank you. Goodbye.